Hey everybody, looks like we have a really great night to look forward to. I have my Celestron NexStar 6SE, that's a 6-inch telescope on a wedge, outside sitting on my pier and ready to go. The only thing left to do is to pick a target. Now I'm down to two. I've got my old standby, which is M101, or the Pinwheel Galaxy. That's a galaxy that I've been imaging every year, and especially as of a couple of years ago, where there was a spectacular supernova in one of the arms of the galaxy. And I've been observing that supernova since to see how it's changed over time. But the galaxy that I really want to image tonight is called NGC 4151. It's a spiral galaxy that I found by looking through an astronomy magazine from a couple of years ago with an article covering the 101 most interesting and unique objects in the sky. So imaging NGC 4151 would give me an opportunity to learn something interesting about a pretty cool object. So join me this evening for some astrophotography fun. Hi, my name is Chris, and welcome to my channel. Well, I tried again for many nights, eventually scraping together 3 hours on NGC 4151. I had better luck with the Pinwheel Galaxy, where again, over many nights, I was able to eventually gather 7 hours. This was after trying night after night, adding data to my image, only to come up relatively empty. M101 has such low surface brightness that from a Bortle 8 sky, I found it very difficult to image. Now, I've since learned a trick that could help me with this galaxy in the future, but I'm going to save that for my next video. I added some more time to my image of the Whirlpool Galaxy, M51, so I'm up to 7 hours on that one as well. And along with some hydrogen alpha data, I think it's starting to come along pretty well, at least for a Bortle 8 sky. But so much has happened since. We tried to see whether you could open a coconut with a sword. We fought a losing battle over our bird feeder against the grackles and the squirrels. My hair got long, and then it got short again. And we did whatever this was. There was a clear night where it was windy, so I took out my Frankenscope, the 300 millimeter, and I managed 1 hour on M81 and M82. I also imaged the Leo Triplet with the 300 millimeter, but once again, without enough time. I took an image of the full moon in March, which is also known as the pink moon, so called because it happens to coincide with the blooming of a specific pink flower. I also managed to catch the sun on a day where there were plenty of sunspots. I suppose overall, I really can't complain too much about this past winter. Prior, we had an amazing lunar eclipse, which I already posted a video about. There was a parade of planets. I was working on a video about cheap Barlow lenses, but the cheap Barlow lens that I thought was a 3x turned out to be a 1.5, so that video went nowhere. I had another look at Mars. On the plus side, I did actually learn something about NGC 4151. And also, supernova NX 2023 IXF has all but disappeared over the last 2 years. Finally, that Astronomy magazine issue was from January 2024, and the article was 101 Weirdest Cosmic Objects, not coolest objects. But I suppose the difference between a weird object and a cool object is in the eye of the beholder. Anyway, here's hoping that this spring and summer bring clear skies to everyone. Thanks for watching.